What is going on, guys? It is Thursday, September 12th, 8 o'clock. Thought I'd jump up here and do a little quick video before our trading day begins. Market opens in about 30 minutes. As you can see, yesterday was an awesome day to trade. I mean, look at that move. This is the open. This was Wednesday. Actually, this is Tuesday. You can see we closed higher. Monday, we closed higher, so this market was creeping up higher, higher. That's a higher high. And then we made a lower low, and then we took out the high and even the high of the beginning of yesterday, and we just kept climbing higher and higher. And you could easily pass. And these are 30-minute bars right here. I mean, look at us. Those are some clean moves. 30-minute bars, easily pass evaluations. Those are really, really nice moves on the 30-minute chart. And this is the 10-minute. You can see that drop down to 18,568 and just took off from there. Let me change this back to the 30-minute because there's something I want to go over with you guys. So been trading, testing out this 1 hour range at the open. So the market open here. This is the 8:30 30-minute candle, and this is the 9 o'clock 30-minute candle. So this is 1 hour, these two bars. So I did not take a trade an hour into the market. So when I saw this is the 30-minute, the hour range in the opening range. Some people do the 15, 30. This is the hour. So that's why this is highlighted. I just highlight that, and I'm going to take my trade at extreme levels, which you can see here within that range, and this is a pretty big range. We got out of it, and we came down to S2. And on the 30-minute, even on a 10-minute, it started to go up. But of course, I took my trades down here and held them until we got halfway through this hour range, opening range, and got out. And that's how I made all that profit from yesterday. It was like 3,600 or something. And then I traded, and then I left. I turned off the chart when it was about here retracing. And so I knew we were going to break this high because we got close to it. So we took the high out, and it just kept going higher and higher. All the shorts got liquidated. Look at that. If you were trying to short this market, which I have in the past, and I blew plenty of accounts with that, either going long or going short. So once this move happens, I mean, just take the pullbacks until you get a higher low and for confirmation to go on the short side. But these are 30-minute charts. These are 30-minute candles. If you look at this, let's look at the 10-minute. Even on the 10-minute, I mean, this is the 10 exponential moving average. This is the 200. And that's where I got out from here to about halfway through this 1 hour range. And what I'm finding out, if it breaks a structure on either side, because this is when the market opened and it just tanked from there. And that was the range of the first hour. And it broke that range, and I started taking trades at the S2 level, going up with confirmation that the market was changing, the bias was changing from the downside to the upside. And I scalped in micros, not the micro 8, but the micro 4, which 2 at 20. And I actually moved these when I was down here to all the way to the middle, and I scaled in. I added on the pullbacks. So, but that is the micro 4 strategy I used because the market was moving pretty fast. So I got here about the S2s. When I talk about extreme levels, the S2s, the pivot points, the highs, and the lows, and it just took off from there, as you can see that. I mean, that is pretty much a clean move. You could easily just buy the market and just, whatever strategy you have. I mean, you could not miss out on these trades. That was some crazy moves. And look at that. That's the 10-minute. If you look at the 30-minute, it just shot up. So that was yesterday. This was the opening range. Usually, if it breaks to the high, you're looking to sell to go back into the range. If it breaks to the low, you're looking to buy to go back into the range. And if you're in this range, if it goes back into this range and it did not close below, you're looking for the market to go test the high. And if it comes here and it does not break the high, you're looking for the market to go test the low. So there's different ways to trade this. But yesterday, I looked for the extreme levels going back into the range, and it went halfway, and that's where I got out. So that was pretty good. Of course, you can have your levels, you can have your bias, but we always trade what's on the charts. That's why this chart is so great. You always trade what you see, not what you think. And then when you have a bias, because I know I'm looking for buys when it's down here, okay? So all the buy setups I'm taking. I'm taking the buy setups. As you can see, that was the buy setups. The buys down here taking off. So we always trade what we see on the charts. We always trade what we see on the charts. That is the main goal. When you have a bias, when you think the market is going to go higher, you take all the up moves. Of course, I'm a scalper. I scalp within these lines, the price action bar, the triangles. And my scalps are usually 20 ticks and below. So, and then you can hold it to the different levels. But when you have a bias, if your bias for the day is the market is going up, you would take the lower lows, the higher lows. If you think it's going to go down, you just take the lower highs, the higher highs. And that's where this trading game could get very simplified for you. Okay? I know we have a bunch of news today. That is one heck of a move. That's on a 10-minute. That's on a 30-minute, as you can see. Yesterday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going into Thursday. We've been going up, up, up. But like any market, it will get liquidated. I mean, there's going to come a point where we take all this liquidity out. Look at this. You have 1, 2, that took out 2 points. 1, 2, those are your downside. And those are the bias here. So the market opened here yesterday when it closed. And of course, after a big move like that, it's just going to range. It's consolidating right now between this level and here. So that's pretty small. But we'll see what happens today. Right now, we broke 19,000. So if we've been going up all week, I mean, we've already taken out R1. So R2 will probably go taken out. The pivot point's right here. And the open range from yesterday's right here. So that's a good magnet level as well. So you're looking at about this level here, which is 18,900, and that's where S1. So this is a high probability level. This here, the pivot point, this is the low of the day, R2. So the big levels here for me is this open range yesterday, the top of it, R2. So I'm looking for scalps if it gets to those points. Here, R2. If it breaks R2, we're going to R3. So right now we're in the range. It's about 813. As always, I may have my bias. If it comes down here, I'm going to be very biased to get in. If it comes up here, I'm looking for the shorts, unless we just see a move like this on the up or on the downside. That's why your charts here, these Renkos are good, because it lets you know who's in control until the price action happens to take you out. So there's a lot of news today, so I'm not going to trade until about 9 o'clock or 9:15 Central Time, 10:15 Eastern Time. So that's the initial balance, the 1 hour initial balance. I'm going to leave this up there, and I'm going to create whatever 1 hour we have up here so I know which key levels to go to. Other than that, you guys have a good trading day. Pass some evals, and just be consistent. Always trade what you see, not what you think. Have a good one, guys.